Hi guys, today I got a pretty cool look for you guys. I used to wear this kind of a lot. It's pretty like rocky and cool, very smudgy. And I like the whole with the color because that really brings out your eyes. So if you want to see how this look is done, just keep watching. First thing you want to do is use an eyeshadow primer. I'm using Lumene Beauty Base Eyeshadow Primer. And this is like a cheaper equivalent to Too Faced Shadow Insurance and Urban Decay Primer Potion. And the eyeshadow palettes we're going to use are the H&M Angel Eyes and Devil Eyes. And we'll start off with Angel Eyes. And first thing I'm going to do is take this color, this sort of skin colored peachy shimmery. See that? And apply that with a normal eyeshadow brush, just whatever you like, and apply it on my lid. Take a blending brush or just any crease brush. This is Makeup Store's 117, which is like the same brush as MAC's 217. Just different names and different brands and stuff, but I've checked both of them out and they're pretty much the same brush. So take the next color, which is this reddish brown. Get some of that on there, tap off, and go into your crease. And then just for some extra depth, take this darkest brown, just a very little amount. Sort of blend it in with the reddish brown. And just do the, sorry, I'm going to lean in, the deepest part of the crease. Okay, and now I'm going to take another blending brush. This is the same brush, I just have two, because I'm weird. And you want to blend this edge. And I also want to blend away some color, so I'm just going to go over that quite harshly. Then, using a big eyeshadow brush, or just any brush that you like to apply highlighter with, take this lightest sort of champagne-y color as a brow highlight. And that is it for like the basics of this look. It's just a very neutral eye. Then you want to take the Devil Eyes. And now it's all about personal preference. But if you look at this palette, from here to here, all these colors would work perfectly for what we're about to do. But I'm going to use this blue. I've also used this teal sometimes, but I think the blue sort of makes my eyes look better. But I think this purple would look very nice, and this purple would also look very nice. So it's all about personal preference, really. I'm just going to take a tapered brush, like so. It's pretty small, actually. Take this blue, or whatever colored color you use, and I'm going to like tap it into the lid of my palette so that it gets in the brush and not just on the tip of the brush. And now here's the tricky part. This can be quite messy. It's kind of supposed to be. So then close your eyes and start like lining your upper lash line with the blue, with the color. Try to make sure that your eyes are like even. I'll show you. Try to make sure that your eyes are even. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect since this is a very messy look. At the same time, you don't want to look like weird. So I think my eyes are pretty even, right? Then, just taking the same blue, the same brush, tapping it off in the same way, go underneath your eye. Now, if you want to like smudge it out more, I would recommend using, hold on, either just the basic, which is a sponge tip thingy, if you like that kind of applicator. I personally don't really like them. That's just because I think that they're weird. So I would probably use this kind of brush, which is a very small, almost lippy brush, and I would just smudge. So that's it for shadowing. Now I'm just going to take a black eyeliner. If you have a good blue that you like, or whatever color you chose for the smudginess, take that. I'm just going to use this. And then just top it off some black mascara. I'm using MAC's Plushlash. It's like my new staple mascara. Okay, I'm gonna zoom you out like that. And for cheeks, I'm gonna use my KAOS blush in Alma. You guys seen this, oops, so many times. But I seriously like this blush. And taking that with just a big powder brush. This is actually a powder brush. So I'm gonna use my MAC lipstick in Shy Girl, which is a Cremesheen. Let's see, so I'll show you guys in the right way. I really like Cremesheens, so I'll just apply that. And then on top of that, so that I don't dry out my lips, I have two options. Both are from this, basically the same thing. One Lip Smacker chapstick. I really like these. Both of these are Coca-Cola scented. So if you don't want too much of a glossy finish, you can use this. But I kind of like gloss, so oops. So I'm gonna use my Rolly Lip Smacker. Still Coca-Cola, still smells just like Coca-Cola. And that's basically it for this look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please subscribe on top there. I'll just see you guys later. Bye!